In the small village of Cluckton in western Kenya, there lived a man named Otis and his wife, Nia. Now, you must understand, in Cluckton, chickens were like gold, except they had feathers and could wake you up at ungodly hours. But more importantly, chickens had parts, prime parts, that were strictly reserved for husbands. It was a sacred, age-old tradition. Husbands got the juicy drumsticks, the tender thighs, and sometimes, if they were particularly charming, the wishbone for well-wishing. Nia, however, had a penchant for culinary rebellion. Given half a chance, she'd chomp down on a drumstick like it was nobody's business. Nia, those are for the husbands, Otis would remind her, wagging his finger with the authority of a self-appointed chicken czar. One fateful evening, after Otis had spent a long day tilling the fields and dreaming of chicken drumsticks, he returned home to find his beloved wife gnawing, not delicately nibbling, but outright gnawing, on the last drumstick. You could see the bone. "Nia," Otis bellowed, "you know the drumsticks are mine." Nia, unfazed, wiped her mouth and said, "Otis, I've cooked these chickens, tended their coops, and sometimes I've even sung them lullabies. I think I deserve a drumstick or two." Otis blinked, visibly shaken. "But what about the tradition?" he exclaimed, clutching at invisible pearls. Neighbors could hear the commotion and peeked out their windows, eager for the evening's entertainment. "Tradition? This isn't the Stone Age, Otis," Nia retorted. "Besides, have you ever tasted drumstick? It's practically a sin not to." Otis, unable to withstand the culinary insubordination, marched to the village elders. Nia followed, chicken bone still in hand. The elders, a group of wise but bemused men, listened intently. "She's taken the drumsticks," Otis lamented. Elder Mzee, the wisest and oldest, turned to Nia. "Is this true?" Nia nodded, unabashed. Mzee stifled a chuckle. "Young man, the world is changing. Perhaps it's time to share the chicken." Otis, distraught by the elders' unexpected progressive stance, announced, "I want a divorce." The village gasped. Even the chickens clucked in disbelief. Papers were signed, the village gossiped, and Nia resumed eating drumsticks in peace. Without any matrimonial obligations, Otis walked away, muttering about traditions and drumsticks. But legend has it, every time he smelled roasted chicken wafting through the village, a single tear would roll down his cheek. Thus, in Cluckton, the great chicken parts debate continued, but one thing was clear: never underestimate the power of a drumstick.